Hello, everybody. Welcome to TOI Digital, your daily guide to all that's happening in Indian cricket. As always, we've got a power pack panel for today's show called Beyond the Boundary. We've got Manuja Veerappa, who's joining us from Bengaluru. Arani Basu joins us from NCR. And we've got Sahil Malhotra, who's joining us from NCR as well. Thanks a lot, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. As always, it's going to be about the Asia Cup and the drama surrounding what's happening with Pakistan. Starting off with you, Sahil, what's the latest with how do they say in French? L'affaire Pakistan, Pycroft. Are they withdrawing, not withdrawing? What's happening?
No, see, as we were discussing before even the show got underway, withdrawing and all is good for the optics. It's good for blackmailing, good for pressure tactics. But in an ideal world, it doesn't work like that, right? You just can't wake up and decide कि आज हम नहीं खेलेंगे, कल हम खेलेंगे. ऐसा नहीं होता. And all three of you are well aware of the kind of repercussions which are in store, sanctions which are in store if you put a tournament in jeopardy, which could happen if Pakistan ultimately decides to do that. Now what could happen? At max क्या करोगे अब ऑप्टिक्स के लिए जो आपने उस मैच के बाद करा, आपने अपने कैप्टन आगा को इंटरेक्शन के लिए नहीं भेजा. Easier thing to do, right? The same thing you can do today. They have a press conference scheduled, and I won't be surprised, and we all wouldn't be surprised if they cancel that press conference. That's the easier thing to do. But ये टूर्नामेंट से फोरफिट करना, हट जाना, जिस टूर्नामेंट का जो चलाने वाला लोकल बॉडी है वो एसीसी है, जिसके चेयरमैन खुद पाकिस्तान से हैं, और जिन्होंने इनका डिमांड रिजेक्ट किया है, वसीम खान साहब, वो भी पाकिस्तान से हैं. तो यहाँ तो हर जगह पाकिस्तान पाकिस्तानी है ना, तो मतलब आपका लॉजिक तो है ही नहीं. तो जब लॉजिक नहीं है तो फिर इलॉजिकल हरकत मत करो विड्रॉल का. ऑलरेडी कॉर्नर्ड हो क्रिकेटिंग इकोसिस्टम में और हो जाओगे, तो कोई फायदा नहीं है उस सब.
Manuja, what's your take? What's happening? So much drama. It was expected, but not as much as it's turned out to be.
No, but it's self-explanatory now after the tweet was deleted. Like Sahil was saying, I think it's all optics, and also to take away some amount of focus from the brand of cricket Pakistan is playing. I mean, clearly, Pakistan were outplayed in every department. That doesn't seem to be spoken about at all, and how Pakistan's performance was on the day. So it's very easy to kind of, stir the conversation into this direction. But clearly, there has been no rules that have been violated. So no question of removing the match referee or fining India or any of that. This is just a nice drama to an otherwise dull Asia Cup. So let's just, get out the popcorn and continue to watch it.
Arani, what's going to happen in your view? Are we going to see some drama? There are reports about the pre-match press conference. Can Pakistan afford to withdraw from the Asia Cup, or at the most withdraw from the game against UAE, because Andy Pycroft is supposed to be the match referee for that contest?
I don't think so. I mean, that will be a big step for, especially with Mohsin Naqvi being the ICC president as well. So remember that the entire onus will come on him if the tournament were to suffer losses there. So that will be it will be interesting if the ICC, since he is the president, if he gets into the act and requests the ICC to manage the match referee thing. But I don't think like Manuja said, this is are all distraction tactics that's being played out by PCB. I don't think again there are no rules written in ICC that you have to shake hands and everything, and the match referee has any guidelines or can you cannot hold it against the match referee. The match referee may have come up with some suggestions. The problem here is that PCB cannot directly accuse India of any wrongdoing. It's just trying to put their word out, put their version out that we are not pushovers in terms of politically. We are not politically pushovers here. So that's the kind of tactics that they've been playing, and I don't think there will be too many dramatic steps taken going into the tournament. Really, it's better. I think Pakistan thought about their cricket first. It's really it's in dire straits. I think I heard somewhere Shoaib Akhtar saying that they are just a little bit better than the associate countries right now. So they they would rather focus on that. They're trying to play this big team by accusing the match referee and all that. But yes, the match referee has not accused them of doing anything. They have not the match. On what count can you hold the match referee responsible? Has the like did it was it anything like what happened in South Africa in 2001 with India when they were Indian team was accused of ball tampering and the Indian team did not raise a protest against the match referee. So I think it's nothing of that sort has happened. Pakistan can just trying to say that just we cannot be just being humiliated. They feel humiliated at this time. I think that's what they're trying to win back points and trying to show that we are still a powerful cricketing nation at this moment.
Also, Chandresh, there was almost 25 minutes between toss and start of play. Uh, if they really wanted to, because there was no handshake at toss as well, uh, they could have brought it up then. I mean, if you really wanted to forfeit something, you should have forfeited the match then. Said,
So,
we are feeling humiliated. This has happened at toss, live broadcast everywhere. We will not take the field till India apologizes or we are given some assurance. Clearly, you didn't do that. But once the match is over, then, the drama has started. And
so I
also,
want
yeah.
no, no. I just want to understand. I saw Pycroft speaking to Salman Ali Aga at the toss on footage on camera. Now I want to understand from all three of you. Did he tell them that they will not shake hands at the toss, or did he tell them that they will not shake hands post the match? What
That
is the
No,
issue?
so no, I'll tell you the entire chronology of what actually happened. So yes, Pratyush has been doing that consistently from there, but I also वो फोमो किक इन हो जाता है जब इतना ड्रामा होता है. सो आई वाज लाइक क्यूरियसली आस्किंग अराउंड पीपल की बॉस एक्चुअली हुआ क्या. सो समवन फ्रॉम द एसीसी अंडर सर्टेन प्रेशर वेंट टू Pycroft before the game started, okay, and told him very categorically that Surya Kumar Yadav will not be shaking hands. That's the decision which the Indian camp has taken. So that decision was communicated to Pycroft, and just to avoid embarrassment and drama on air, आगा को पहले वार्न कर दिया गया कि बॉस ऐसा होने वाला है. सो अगर आप आगा की बॉडी लैंग्वेज देखोगे, इट वाजंट कि it has happened in cricket, right, कि you are left hanging. So आगा wasn't left hanging. He knew what was going to happen. सो अगर आप वो फुटेज को सुनने के बाद जब मैंने पूरा सीक्वेंस देखा, his body language is absolutely normal, and I completely agree with Manuja. अगर उस टाइम के इंसिडेंट को लेके कुछ हुआ रहता तो आपको वो बॉडी लैंग्वेज में दिखता. आगा was absolutely normal. He spoke after the toss. He discussed combinations. He discussed the pitch. सारी बातें हुई. आपको कहीं पे भी उसके चेहरे पे 12 बजे हुए नहीं दिखे. टेंशन कहाँ पे हुआ? आप जलील हुए क्योंकि आपके मुंह पे दरवाजा बंद कर दिया गया. क्या वो सही था? क्या वो गलत था? We can probably discuss it later in the show. But I think where they lost it was the fact that they wanted to shake hands. They went outside the dressing room. वो जब नहीं हुआ, I think that is what irked them. They felt humiliated. It was यार हमारे घर की दावत है और हमें बाहर निकाल दिया. पाकिस्तान का चेयर है मोहसिन नकवी और एसीसी का चेयर है, तो इस टाइम हेडमास्टर तो एशिया कप का वही है ना. तो उनकी उनकी निगरानी के अंदर अगर ऐसा होगा, सो I agree. They have all the right in the world to be disappointed, to be humiliated, to feel bad. But ऐसा कुछ नहीं था कि पाइक्रॉफ्ट को लास्ट मोमेंट किसी ने वॉकी टॉकी पे बोला, जैसे यहाँ पे कुछ शेडी लीग्स के अंदर एक टाइम पे ग्रेटर नोएडा पे होता था कि डिसीजन आता था वॉकी टॉकी के ऊपर की वाइड फेंक दो. ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ. ये all happened organically, all happened beforehand. And इसका जो बेस था, जो इसके सीड्स थे, वो कब सो हुए थे जब इंडियन कैंप ने अगेन, वहां हम लोग का गलती था जब सूर्या ने नकवी से हाथ मिलाया आगा से प्री मैच प्री टूर्नामेंट प्रेशर में.
That's the question. That's the question from introspect. Why did Sky shake hands with Mohsin Naqvi and Aga during pre-tournament presser?
वो ट्रेनिंग पहले हो जाना चाहिए था. अगर आपको कोई स्टैंड लेना था, आप टूर्नामेंट से पहले लेके आओ. आप वहां पे ऑफ गार्ड हो गए, आपको लगा हाथ मिलाने की नौबत ही नहीं आएगी. नकवी साहब स्टेज के सामने जाके खड़े हो गए. हालांकि इट वाज द वियर्डेस्ट ट्रॉफी रिवील एवर. मतलब प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस चल रहा है, वहां पे एसीसी चेयर सामने आके कपड़ा उतार रहे हैं. गाड़ी थोड़ी खरीदने आए हो भाई, ग्राउंड पे इज्जत से करो ना. पीसी रूम में कौन सा एसीसी का चेयर आता है? तो एक तो वहां पे क्लियरली उनको भी हाथ मिलाने के पूरा कीड़ा था कि मैं भी हाथ मिलाऊंगा सूर्या से, उन्होंने मिलाया। आगा साहब भी पूरा वार्म वेलकम लेके खड़े हुए थे स्टेयर्स के पास। तो वो ट्रेनिंग पहले हो जाना चाहिए था क्योंकि आपका मैसेज क्लियर होता। एंड आई होप अब ये ट्रेनिंग वुमेन्स क्रिकेट टीम कैप्टन का भी हो जाए, क्योंकि वर्ल्ड कप में आप खेलने वाले हो कोलंबो में, तो वहां पे भी आई एम श्योर अब हैंडशेक नहीं होंगे क्योंकि यहाँ पे भी नहीं हो रहे। तो सब कुछ क्लियर
So,
कर लो ना।
then but Sahil, just a clarification. Colombo, when
हाँ
you say, is it the
हाँ,
Colombo match that is going to happen next month or the Colombo match that is going to happen in February, March?
बोथ ना, दोनों।
Women's
अब
September
वुमेन्स वर्ल्ड कप
30th.
भी होगा, हाँ T20 वर्ल्ड कप भी है और वुमेन्स वर्ल्ड कप
Shots.
भी है, तो दोनों में हाथ मत मिलाओ ना।
So, Manuja, could they have done something like what I think they should have done? Probably, this is a suggestion from me to the Indian team now, that they all line up at the boundary line and all stand like Namaskar and say we'll only do Namaskar, just like they used to do during COVID times,
No, but then it's a
and
way
not
of
smile.
just and not smile. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a difficult thing to do. If you have a smiling face, what do you do?
वो भी है.
No, but then I'm not sure if the teams were briefed. Any team
Yeah.
which is playing against Pakistan post the terror attacks, I think has to be briefed on
Yes.
the protocols that involves playing Pakistan. I mean, there has to be a watertight do's and don'ts, which every player is aware of. Like Sahil was saying, pre-match, Surya looked, yeah, he was caught a little off guard. But I think there has to be things in place. And even I
Yeah.
think the Pakistan team had to be told. Shutting the door, I thought, doesn't really go with. I mean, I found it very rude.
नहीं, मैं
But
बोलूँ ना मनुजा, आप बहुत अच्छे से बोल रहे हो, मैं बोलता हूँ इसको, दिस वाज टिपिकल फूफा बिहेवियर।
petty.
ये घर के फूफा जो हरकत करते हैं ना कि हमें गरम आइसक्रीम खानी है शादियों में, वो एकदम ऐसे नाराज, आई कुडंट इवन,
गरम आइसक्रीम वो क्या होता है?
वो घर के फूफा ऐसा ही डिमांड करते हैं ना भाई, शादी वादी के अंदर नाराज हो।
हाँ,
नहीं, वो सपोर्ट स्टाफ वाला था कौन यार, मैं चेहरा
वो
ठीक से
सुमित था,
पहचान नहीं।
सुमित
सुमित ने
सुमित
दरवाजा
था।
अरे क्या, वो एक आदमी बाहर रह गया था, उसको बोला हाँ भाई तू भी अंदर आ पहले, मतलब वो
No, no, my issue is if Salman Agha was अगर आगा को आप पहले ही आगाह कर दिया गया था टॉस में, why did the entire Pakistan team move towards the Indian team after the match to for a handshake? I think they wanted to create this thing. They wanted to try them out after having lost the match, and they got that point. And that's the problem. If the match referee had communicated it with them at the toss and you didn't do it and you adhered to it during at the toss, why go back after the match? I think
बट
I
ये
think
तो
they
आप
need to.
रानी, ये आप इनकी क्रिकेटिंग आईक्यू और जनरल आईक्यू को बहुत बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस दे रहे हो। इनमें
वही वही
आईक्यू आईक्यू कहाँ रहता है यार कि 3 घंटे के बाद इनको याद रहेगी वो बात। ये तो फ्लो ऑफ द मूवमेंट में चलेगा कि रट्टा लगा हुआ है, हर मैच के बाद वही करना है, तो बस चल दिए उसी डायरेक्शन के अंदर।
तो
मुझे ऐसा लगा।
ये सवाल आया आयुष जिंदल का, एंड अरणी आई वांटेड टू आंसर. इट्स अ 40 रुपी सुपर चैट. Ayush Jindal says Pakistan should protest by losing to Pakistan and not withdraw.
Losing to Pakistan.
Yeah.
आई थिंक वो यूएई की बात कर
UAE,
रहा हूँ।
but UAE is also half the players are from Pakistan. So
See, I think Pakistan cricket is on the verge of committing such kind of performance as well. I think Oman ke saath they struggled to get to 160 as well. So I don't think they have to sabotage it to happen for that to happen. That can happen anytime. The way their cricket has been unraveling over the last 3 4 years, maybe longer, once the seniors had moved away as well. But again, Pakistan, I don't think Pakistan has a reason to protest at this moment. You just, at the best, you can come out and in press conference, you put your statement out. If you want to belittle the opposition, give this moral yarn and all that kind of play the good guy, do that because there is nothing illegal that has happened here. If you look at it, there's nothing illegal, nothing that says that it's happened that's not per the laws of the game. So everything has happened. Indian team has not abused them. They cannot accuse them of being abusive and everything. They did not. So if there is no communication at all, why are you seeking it out at this moment? You've got the drift now. You got so better give them an answer by beating them on Sunday again. Then no, try work on that. Now you completely getting distracted. I don't think Pakistan is serious about playing the Asia Cup. They know the situation of their cricket, and they know this is just, I think, creating a hogwash kind of thing that if we don't qualify for the final and everything, we will say we were hard done by. I don't know how how they can say that, but that's eventually where it's going right now. Their cricket has been in absolute shambles. I think Salman Agha and all have to do a lot of work on their cricket rather than talking right now.
Yeah, but Arni,
Okay.
Johanna
Yeah.
has already said no. Uh,
Hmm.
all
Who,
this was
Johanna?
Ah,
tactics to. Yeah, Yusuf Johanna has already
no, no,
said.
No, no, Mohammad
no,
Yusuf.
Mohammad
No,
Yusuf.
Mohammad
Mohammad,
Yasir.
Mohammad
Huh.
Yusuf. Yeah, he's
Yes.
already said no that all these are tactics to mentally torture the Pakistan team. I mean, really, an Indian
They're
handshake
so soft.
matters so
Yeah.
much to cricketers.
No, मैं
Yeah.
आज तो मनुजा मेरे केम टू ऑफिस सो आई आज तनुज वो वीपीएन वगैरह यूज करता है मैंने कहा भाई मेरे लैपटॉप में वो
What? What?
पाकिस्तान के चैनल चालू कर दो वो
VPN,
चल
What?
जाते
What?
वीपीएन
What use
वीपी
करता है?
वीपीएन
Okay, okay, go on.
क्या आप मैंने कुछ गलत बोला क्या
नहीं,
कुछ
नहीं, नहीं, बोल
मिसलीडिंग
रहा मैं सुना नहीं सुना।
हाँ तो उसने मेरे वो लैपटॉप पे चालू किया तो मैं सारा वो चैनल वैनल पाकिस्तान का देखा जहाँ पे झगड़े चल रहे हैं ओ
हाँ,
गॉड वो शाहिद अफरीदी राहुल गांधी की बात कर रहा है
हाँ,
वो
हाँ।
उसको सूर्या को वो सुअर बोल रहा है बोलते बोलते ये क्या कर रहे हैं मतलब इन लोग को पैसे कैसे मिलते हैं चंद्रेश भाई आप तो ये ब्रॉडकास्ट फॉलो करते हो पूरा इन लोग ये पैसा कैसे बना रहे हैं कि इन सबको बिठा देते हैं
वो as they say in some part of Bombay, Mumbai, sorry, sponsors के जरिए,
कौन
sponsors के
स्पॉन्सर
जरिए
कर रहे हैं इन लोगों को इन लोगों
वो
Sponsors.
है,
को कौन
बहुत सारे होते हैं, बहुत सारे
I
होते हैं।
think the only person making sense right now in whatever he's talking is Rashid Latif. If you all have heard him, if you haven't
Even
heard him,
Shoaib,
आप उसको सुन Shoaib
even
also.
Shoaib,
Shoaib तो
Shoaib Akhtar.
Shoaib has become that classy Pakistani ना जिसका one leg is in London, one leg is in Dubai. तो वो थोड़ा ऐसा आपको NRI type NRI नहीं NRP non residing Pakistani ऐसा वाला feeling देता है जब वो बात करता है that accent comes into play. But Rashid Latif raw है, unfiltered है, पर वो सही बोला कि ये क्या protest करने गए हो आप प्रोटेस्ट तो ठीक से करो एंडी पाइक्रॉफ्ट को आप कहां बीच के अंदर ला रहे हो आपको बात करनी थी व्हिच कुड हैव बीन अ वैलिड ग्राउंड वाज सूर्य कुमार यादव टेकिंग द माइक एंड यूजिंग इट एज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू प्ले अप दैट पहलगाम थिंग द आर्म्ड फोर्सेस थिंग क्योंकि आपने एमएस धोनी को ग्लव्स के ऊपर आर्मी का इंसिग्निया नहीं लगाने दिया था you did not permit that but then here is an Indian captain who's talking 1 minute का एकदम उसने स्टैंड अप दे दिया आप वो सब प्रोटेस्ट करो तो समझ भी आए कोई ग्राउंड हो आप बात ही फालतू की कर रहे हो कि एंडी पाइक्रॉफ्ट हाथ थोड़ी मिलवाएगा वो जाके छोटे बच्चे थोड़ी खेल रहे हैं यार कि हाथ मिलाओ जाके ये क्या नॉनसेंस प्रोटेस्टिंग चल रहा है
So ये सवाल आया अरनी, I want you to reply. Urvashi Rao, and she asks, what about Pakistan players in UAE, Hong Kong, and Oman? Hong Kong and UAE captains are also Pakistan passport holders. Should Lalchand Rajput quit UAE role because there are Pakistan players in his squad?
अब देखो we can get into technicalities like that. मतलब
No, no,
अब हम
I want
बात
to add. Then I want to add to this. The dressing room attendant in Dubai Stadium and Abu Dhabi Stadium are Pakistanis. The groundsman in Abu Dhabi and Dubai are Pakistanis. Probably the bus driver
तो
taking
वो
them to the
बस
ground,
ड्राइवर भी हाँ चेक करो ना हाँ वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ
Pakistani. So I'm just asking जनता का सवाल है. I'm asking you.
नहीं टेक्निकलिटी पे घुसो लेकिन आप रिप्रेजेंट तो यूएई को कर रहे हो ना एट दिस मोमेंट व्हाट नेशन यू आर रिप्रेजेंटिंग
They're not
यू हैव
passport
टू
holders. They are Pakistani passports holders.
बट
They're not UAE passport holders.
अगेन दैट्स
अरे
देयर
बस
पर्सनल
अरानी
कॉल
अरानी अरानी फंस जाओगे भाई ये आदमी यूएई क्रिकेट पे पीएचडी करके बैठा है ये फंसाएगा आप ये फंसोगे
नहीं
I'm
मैं
asking
वही बोल
जनता का
रहा हूँ
सवाल.
ये
जनता का
जनता का
सवाल.
सवाल नहीं
अगेन इट्स अ पर्सनल कॉल किसी ने कुछ बोला नहीं है ना इट्स देखो अगेन द प्लेयर्स हु फ्रॉम दोस टीम्स आर नॉट डायरेक्टेड बाय देयर एसोसिएशन और द फेडरेशन एंड एवरीथिंग सो इट्स देयर कॉल इफ दे वांट टू शेक हैंड्स एंड एवरीथिंग एंड पॉलिटिसाइज इट देमसेल्व्स देखो उनको भी रहना है वहां पे यूएई में ये टूर्नामेंट की बात नहीं है और क्रिकेट इज नॉट देयर प्राइमरी सोर्स ऑफ इनकम तो ये सारी चीजें देखनी है उनको भी you cannot get into that representing UAE and taking a stand like that. So अगर वीजा पेयर ही है तो केयरफुली रहेंगे ये लोग.
Okay, we have a question for Manuja as well. Manuja, the question is about will that Manuja ma'am, Puspa Vati is asking, Manuja ma'am, CCL will be the first match. We Bangaloreans will give opportunities. What's your take? What is this? What is this? CCL? Is it happening there in Bengaluru?
CCL again will not happen at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. Yeah, completely out
Celebrity.
of context. But Puspa, no, I don't see CCL happening. They also haven't got permission yet to play. I don't think Chinnaswamy Stadium will have any spectators at least till the end of the year. That's not going to happen because as of now they're still running on a generator and they don't have power.
Oh,
So it
okay.
starts there.
Okay.
CCL is Celebrity Cricket League.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
ओह ये मेरे को भी खेलना है एक टाइम पे यार, ये मजा आता है देख के।
सेलिब्रिटी बन गया।
मतलब सेलिब्रिटी बन गया आज।
बनना है, खेलना है एक दिन, विजन।
So you should have acted in a movie to play the
नहीं
CCL.
नहीं
मूवी का जरूरत नहीं,
मैं-
you can act in a OTT show. मुंबई आ जाओ, कोई एक OTT शो में एक्ट करो, हो जाएगा।
मैंने अपनी जिंदगी का थिएटर बहुत कर लिया, मेरे को कोई एक्टिंग नहीं करता, खत्म, आई एम डन।
एक बार शादी कर लिया तो थिएटर हो गया।
वो तो
प्रियांशु का
यार।
सवाल,
हाँ,
प्रियांशु
नेक्स्ट चलो।
प्रियांशु का सवाल है, साहिल भाई, यू आर वेरी स्मार्ट, you knew Asia Cup में more नौटंकी would happen than cricket, no point going to Dubai. Is it true?
हाँ भाई, मेरी आंखें देख के तुम्हें लग रहा है यहाँ पे चिल कर रहा हूँ ना मैं, जैसे जो भाई वहां से वीडियो शूट करके भेज रहा है उनको लगवाना भी होता है, पैकेज भी करना होता है, ये शो भी चलते हैं, बहुत काम रहता है यार, ऐसा नहीं है प्रियांशु, बट ठीक है, थोड़ा रेस्ट भी जरूरी है, और प्रत्युष का जाना भी बहुत जरूरी था, सो गुड ऑन हिम।
ये अरविंद आत्रेयस का सवाल है अरणी आपके लिए। अरणी, when Gambhir didn't handshake with Kohli in 23, how will he do now? हुआ था क्या ऐसे?
23 वेयर?
20,
अरे
20,
वो
IPL?
वाला हुआ होगा ना, वो वाला जो
IPL.
झमेला हुआ था अफगानिस्तान का नवीन उलग के साथ जो झमेला हुआ था।
That didn't happen in 23, I think 24
23 में हुआ, 23 में हुआ,
23 में हुआ।
23।
But Gambhir and Kohli spoke after that. They didn't. हुआ था कुछ।
आई थिंक
हाँ,
दे
हुआ है।
वॉक पास्ट आफ्टर, ऐसा कुछ हुआ था नेक्स्ट राउंड ऑफ मैच में, ऐसा कुछ हुआ था आई थिंक, बट आई थिंक दैट कैन नॉट
हाँ, ये
अगेन
क्या
सी,
comparison है?
वो तो झगड़ा है ना, वो तो थोड़ा झगड़ा हुआ और टेम्पर्स हाई है, सो यू डोंट वांट टू क्रॉस रोड्स एट दिस टाइम, नो क्रॉस पाथ्स एट दैट टाइम, तो I don't think this. See, like Manuja and Sahil had brought this up. ये टूर्नामेंट में जाने से पहले this should have been planned. I think
Yeah.
what happened was after the unveiling of the trophy and I think a day before the match, I think they suddenly thought, and with how people were raising that boycott slogan and everything, shaming BCCI, the cricketers and everything, I think they came under the pressure of taking a stand. I think, and I really feel for the players here that finally उनको soldiers जैसा behave करना पड़ रहा है. So that's very unfair on the players that they had to, मतलब ये सारी criticism और ये इतना सारा dissection के बीच में players पड़ गए हैं. No one from the BCCI is there has taken a stand, spoken on record on these
who's the
things.
manager of the team?
अभी कौन गया है साहिल?
No
I don't know.
idea.
अभी तो फिर से वो रोटेशन वाला चालू हो गया है ना?
हाँ, कोई ना कोई कोटा रहेगा, पर हो सकता है छोटे दौरे पे ना भी भेजा हो।
नहीं नहीं, जाता है।
गया होगा।
वो तो हो,
नो
हाँ,
आइडिया,
सीरीज
मुझे
में।
नहीं मालूम कौन गया।
तो
बट
I think
बेवकूफी है, बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हो, मतलब मैं पता है लास्ट एटलीस्ट 2 से 3 सीरीज के अंदर देखा है, प्लेयर्स आर नॉट एट ऑल मीडिया ट्रेंड, बिकॉज एक सेंस ऑफ एरोगेंस इनके अंदर है, सुनते नहीं है, अगर इनको कोई समझाएगा भी ना कि ये लाइन ऑफ क्वेश्चनिंग हो सकता है। आप इंग्लिश मीडिया के आगे देखो, इट टुक शुभमन गिल 2 प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंसेस टू हैव अ आंसर रेडी ऑन दैट लॉर्ड्स का लास्ट 30 मिनट्स का ड्रामा। रानी, इफ यू रिमेंबर, वो कैसे एक पूरा पढ़ाया
मैनचेस्टर जाके जवाब आया। मैनचेस्टर जाके जवाब आया ना।
मैनचेस्टर का आई थिंक डे कितना, डे 3 डे 4 लग गया
नहीं,
शुभमन को आंसर।
हाँ।
I think also the team needs a full-time professional manager like all the other teams have.
They had, I think BCCI had hired it. Again, they went back to that rotational thing.
2 guys,
Yeah.
Sunil Subramanyam and Girish Dongre, and Girish Dongre I know was pretty good, but then they went back to the old system of
to the system.
Ayush Jindal has a 40 rupee super chat. I want Manuja to answer that. What point of India matches if they are not broadcasted? Manuja?
Sorry?
What point of
Okay.
India matches if they are not broadcasted?
Uh, See, the broadcast, I think we have to factor in one thing is the number of days that is committed by the broadcaster for domestic coverage. Domestic in the sense when I say the tour games as well as the Dilip Trophy, Ranji Trophy, I think it's 100 days. So, incidentally, we are playing a lot of tour games this season. So, if you look at it, 4 day of that 100 days, 5 days is already gone for Dilip Trophy. Then you have another 5 days of Irani Trophy if it goes full 5 days. And every round of Ranji Trophy, there is one broadcast and one on OTT. I think it's Hotstar. So when you factor in that, I don't think those 100 days you'll have to pick and choose. Logistics is another issue. Going from one place to the other. I think, if I'm not wrong, the limited overs matches, and I'm not entirely sure of that, will be broadcast. But red ball for them to do that at a stretch, I think it's also economics. Yeah.
For BCCI.
Not for BCCI, for the broadcasters.
Broadcaster.
But production is
Economics
done by
doesn't
BCCI.
work. What's economics for
But
BCCI?
production is done by BCCI.
But they're running it on their channel, so ad free, no? Then
No, but they can
Yeah.
put it on BCCI.tv. I'm asking again and
Exactly.
layman.
मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ, सिंगल कैम फीड रखो ना, एक नॉन
But
स्ट्राइकर एंड पे, एक स्ट्राइकर एंड पे.
but Manuja, they record every match, na, as far as I know, for
yeah,
the
that's
umpires.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. So there is
Not just for
recording of,
umpire, for the associations and everyone to have a reference point. सबका वीडियो एनालिस्ट साथ जाता है ना.
Everyone
association.
has.
So apart from the video analyst, the BCCI for every domestic match appoints 2 video analysts per match. They also give the third umpire and the match referee the feeds. They sit with the match referee during non televised matches.
And they
I
also
think
check
there
the
was a
action and
move during
everything.
Dilip
वो
Trophy to
सारा.
try and live stream. But I think the turnaround time to do that, because when there was this huge backlash of Dilip Trophy not being telecast the initial phases, I think there was a move to do it. But live streaming, I think the turnaround time for them to start doing it was just not enough.
Okay, just to update everybody, India A and Australia A. Australia A opted to bat. They scored 337 for 5 in 73 overs. And Sam Conster scored 100 and Campbell Kellaway scored 88. And 3 wickets for Harsh Dubey. And people are saying he should be in the test team. And already in the test team. So wicket low team mein aao. There's a nice scheme going on right now. And 1 wicket for Khalil and 1 wicket for Gurnur Brar. Anyways, question for or like a comment for Sahil. Bhavik Aswani says, "Congratulations, Sahil bhai, on being the first to report on Team India sponsor news. It seems you are the best source in TOI. Now tell us details of Virat Kohli's practice session at Lords."
भाई अभी मेरे पास लॉर्ड्स का कोई इन्फो नहीं है, बट हाँ मैं एक नाम बताता हूँ, चलो आपको. ठीक है, अभी किसी को उठाना होगा सोर्स उठा लेना, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. मैं एक नाम बताता हूँ, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग नाम मेरे पास आया है एक. रुको 1 सेकेंड. यार पूरा नाम क्या है भाई का, रुको 1 सेकेंड ना, प्लीज बियर में. जाफर चौहान भाई हैं जो विराट कोहली के चहेते बने हुए हैं इस टाइम लंदन में. विराट उनके साथ प्रैक्टिस बहुत कर रहे हैं, तो मैं जाफर भाई को रीच आउट करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. किसी को करना होगा, सुन रहा होगा, कर ले, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. बट आई एम ट्राइंग टू रीच हिम आउट. बट ही इज प्राइमरीली एंड मेनली डूइंग इंडोर. वो एस्ट्रो टर्फ और उस सब के ऊपर कर रहा है.
वो जो पीछे वाला जो इंडोर वाला फैसिलिटी है ना.
क्या जाफर चौहान लेग स्पिनर है क्या? He's a leg spinner, what? हाँ, so Virat has been training with. Yeah, he has been training with him. Yeah, उसके साथ ट्रेनिंग कर रहा है. और एक नाम और था, अभी दोनों भाइयों को जब से मैंने पूछा विराट के बारे में बात करनी है, जवाब देना बंद कर दिया. So we'll try, but I don't have any other.
He plays for London Spirit, Introspect says.
हाँ, so then maybe वो his base would be in and around the Lords, right? The player I'm talking about. But उसके beyond अभी कोई इन्फो नहीं है विराट का. अभी तो आज क्या नाम है, सरफराज खान ने रोहित शर्मा के वेयर अबाउट्स ब्रेक करी नहीं है. इससे पहले कोई और शुरू कर देता. वी टोल्ड यू फर्स्ट. सरफराज ने ही बता दिया कि रोहित के साथ वो ट्रेनिंग कर रहे हैं सीओई के अंदर, और एब्स वैब्स भी दिखा रहा है सरफराज खान. फोटो देखा आप लोग ने?
देखा.
मैं तो आज स्टोरी कराई थी पे. सरफराज टॉपलेस फोटो गोज वायरल. ट्रैफिक चाहिए, ऐसे ही आएगा ट्रैफिक. टॉपलेस सरफराज.
So, Arani, is that a good thing for Sarfaraz if he wants to make a comeback to the test team to have a photo with the ODI captain, or a bad thing?
Photo with the captain.
With the ODI captain, when he wants to come back to the
What
test team.
kind of theory are you
No, I'm
floating
asking a
here?
very, I'm not
Amrish?
asking, I'm asking a very simple question. Again, जनता का सवाल.
आई थिंक वो तो सिलेक्टर के साथ फोटो खिंचाना पड़ेगा ना तो ओडीआई कैप्टन वो रहेगा नहीं रहेगा कब तक रहेगा अगेन व्हाट काइंड ऑफ
मुझे
आप ट्रेनिंग कर रहे हैं
कौन
आई थिंक
मुझे
both the core point here is that both are sending out a message that they are training very hard. That's the bottom line here. Let's not get too deep into it right
बट ये
now.
सरफराज का क्वाड्रिसेप का इंजरी इतना टाइम ले गया क्या? इतना टाइम लग गया उसको? बहुत
वो
लंबा
तो
टाइम नहीं लग गया
लगेगा
क्या?
ना
इंडिया
क्वाड्रिसेप तो
लंबा लगता है क्या? मतलब
हाँ,
मेरे को इतना
लगता
डिटेल
है
नहीं पता।
तो वो तो शॉर्ट्स में तेरा पंच आने में इट विल टेक टाइम ना
ओह, सो सेकंड इंडिया
तो
ये गेम भी नहीं खेल पाया। अब मनोज आपके टाइम पे
नहीं
था वहां पे सरफराज जब आप दिलीप ट्रॉफी थे? ही वाज
Yes,
देयर
yes, he
देन।
was there. He was
ही
there
वाज
did he
throughout.
also do a fitness test?
Sir, sorry.
Did he do a fitness test then?
Yes,
they
yes.
were not allowed to see I think
Oh, they are
We
not
were
allowed
not.
to see.
देखने का।
Yeah. We were
All you
asked to
bad
leave
people, all you
the
bad
ground
people,
where we were covering.
bad people, all you bad people, these journalists. That's what they
Yes.
told you. And that's why
Yeah.
Rajat Patidar also did not come for press conference.
I mean, to consider, so there are some 6 journalists who travel 2 hours every day to get to COE, only to be told no questions from the central zone captain. It's, I mean,
और
it
नॉन
was quite unbecoming of. See, that's what we were talking about BCCI framework. Uh, Nobody knew if it was a part of BCCI protocol for a winning captain to come and speak to the media. They didn't know if a performer of the day has to come and speak. Whereas many other players, like say Harshdeep, Harshit Rana, they all spoke before they left for the Asia Cup.
Yeah.
But yes, and the ironically, you begin to wonder whether franchisee cricket is more important than domestic cricket, because Rajat Patidar plays 2 weeks of a little over 2 weeks of Dilip Trophy, then chooses RCB platform to express his feelings about Dilip Trophy. I mean, it's just
वहीं
wow.
खेलो ना, वहीं खेलो ना, फिर मत खेलो यहाँ पे।
maybe he was worried about that the journalists would ask
Yeah,
him about that
Bengaluru challenge
stampede
might
and
ask
everything
negative questions. Yeah, negative questions
about
about
stampede
Stampede.
and everything I
No,
think
but
Quite
you can
capable.
choose not to speak about them, because before
That's
every
what I was.
press conference that we've had,
but
I
I think
think
he made his
BCCI
choice.
media.
नहीं,
No, the
but
BCCI
उसमें
media manager was very
but
clear.
नो, बट व्हाई आल्सो नॉट स्पीक अबाउट इट? मतलब ये इसमें क्या है, आप वहां पे थे, आपके सामने घटना घटा, आप एक मैच्योर इंसान की तरह,
It's
आपको
sub
पता है
judice.
भाई आप
I think,
हाँ, आप
yeah,
कुछ तो बोलो,
everything does
इसमें
not
इसमें
has to be
घबराना क्या?
scripted, I think. Yeah.
करेक्ट, हाँ, आप थोड़ा एक बेसिक
स्क्रिप्ट
आंसर
पकड़ा
दे
तो
सकते
तभी
थे।
बता सकते हो वही
हाँ,
है
अभी तो यही हो गया ना, अभी तो इंटरव्यू का मेरे हिसाब से कोई मतलब बचा नहीं है, अनटिल अनलेस यू नो द प्लेयर। आप किसी से बात करने जाओगे, प्रोसेस, माइंडसेट, अरे भाई बंद करिए, ज्ञान नहीं सुनना, कुछ ठीक ठाक बोलना है तो करो बात, वरना मत दो इंटरव्यू, bcci.tv पे जाके बात करो, हमें भी नहीं करनी आपसे बात, खत्म बात। अब कहाँ हो रहा, मतलब पहले चंद्रेश भाई, मनुजा, रानी, पहले जो इंटरव्यूज वगैरह हुआ करते थे जब प्लेयर ऐसे ग्रास बैंक पे बैठ के बात करता था, अभी तो वो 10 जगह देख रहा होता है, कोई देख तो नहीं रहा, कोई सुन तो नहीं रहा, कोई रिकॉर्ड तो नहीं कर रहा। ठीक है, उनके
इसका
फियर्स भी
रील तो नहीं
जस्टिफाइड है,
बनेगा.
हाँ, पर क्या बोले, अब ठीक है, पीआर मशीनरी ओवरड्राइव पे है तो रहने दो।
Manuja, before we let you go, there's one more question from Bhavik Aswani. Manuja, ma'am, update about RCB's new stadium and trade news. Are they building a new stadium?
No.
वो किसी, आई थिंक सम गवर्नमेंट, आरसीबी नहीं, किसी गवर्नमेंट वाले ने कुछ बोला था, कांग्रेस या किसी
No,
ने
so
कुछ।
there is a move to. I mean, it's going to be a huge, long process, because with BCCI, with all its money, power, it took them almost 8 years to get the land to build the center of excellence. The chief minister of Karnataka has identified a place near Tumkur and said they're going to build a world-class stadium
तुमकुर
which will match the Ahmedabad stadium in terms of capacity. Logistically, Tumkur is a nightmare. The place that they're suggesting is about 60, 70 kilometers from the city.
so
One
that's not
COA is
Bangalore
enough.
yeah
Yeah. They just
And
want us to start.
the biggest problem is they're calling Ahmedabad stadium as world class.
Yes.
यही बोला ना उन लोग
Yes,
ने,
yes,
फिर तो क्या
yes.
ही
प्रेस
बोले.
बॉक्स नहीं आया होंगे ना वो लोग.
Yeah, press box नहीं
प्रेस.
देखा है. So, RCB,
All these
if you're
anti-nationals,
asking for
please.
new stadium, yes, there are talks of the next season of IPL not happening at Chinnaswamy Stadium, but very early days. I do know that a few stadiums have been identified as backup home grounds for RCB.
Oh,
Okay.
so it could not be Bangalore. There could be a
Yeah,
situation.
yes. Because there is 19 points of check that is being put
Yeah,
by the state government. Some of them, I don't see them ever happen at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. If you're saying a drop-off point inside the stadium, no ways are you
It
going to
cannot
have a
happen.
drop-off point inside the stadium.
No.
They're asking for no use of footpath for queuing up. I mean, you
Okay.
can't fly into the stadium any which ways.
Okay. Shivangi has a 200 rupee super chat, and I can't let you go without you answering this. Manuja, Shivangi, 200 rupee super chat.
Manuja is a
Rather than,
super chat
हाँ,
expert now. Manuja
हाँ,
पे पैसा
ra,
बड़ा पैसा. रोज
rather
बुलाओ.
than, yeah, rather than irrelevant Asia Cup, you all must get Manuja to answer whether RCB will play next IPL, or get KSR to answer about Virat in ODIs. He deserves ODIs, but what is BCCI's plan and roadmap, and even for Rohit? So Manuja, over to you.
Yeah. Okay,
Will they
Shivangi,
play
we'll
next
remember
IPL?
this. We'll ensure you get your paisa vasool, 100 from me, 100 from KSR. That's what I was saying. Will RCB play the next IPL? Yes, they will. There has been no sanction on them as a team. There has been no action taken on them as a team. But the question is, where will they play? uh, we do have a lot of time on hand. I mean, in Indian cricket, things can move overnight. Things can stay also overnight. We're still in September. We're looking at my maths is very weak. Say 6 months from now, a lot can happen, but there are options that is being explored of an alternate home ground for RCB if Chinnaswamy Stadium is not spectator ready by the time the next IPL comes in. As of now, there are no spectators allowed at Chinnaswamy Stadium. They are having local league matches. As we are speaking, even in Ajinkya Rahane and Tushar Deshpande are playing, MCA is playing Timopaya Trophy against KSCA Secretaries 11. But then it's only open for media. And when you're talking about allowing spectators, one of the most heartening things I would like to tell you about Dilip Trophy is people are not allowed inside COE because of the number of players who are coming in, security reasons. But just to say that domestic cricket is still alive, people were actually standing behind the compound walls. There may be cab drivers, some office goers there, and this is in the middle of nowhere. You could actually hear them cheer. You had at least 40, 50 people who would come and stand and watch Dilip Trophy every day. So I think, yeah, this is some heartening ways of looking at domestic cricket. And Shivangi,
Manuja?
we'll remember that question for KSR.
Yes, yes. I believe Manuja, it's already 7:11. You need to leave. Thanks
Yes.
a lot for joining us today. We hope that you join us regularly, and we love having you over here. Question for you, Arani. Arshit Sagar says, Arani Da, any update on Mohsin Khan and Mayank Yadav?
I think Mayank Yadav is out for 6 months. It's simple as that. He's there in COE. I think
Will he be fit in
unfortunately,
February?
February. Why February? March? No, we are talking about
Oh,
March.
okay, March, March. Yeah, March.
Uh, Wait, but 6 months, yes, from August, if you July, August, if you see, so it's January, February,
Okay.
you're looking at that's the timeline that has been given to him.
So closing stages of Ranji Trophy he'll play.
If at all he plays Ranji Trophy coming back from
हाँ खेले.
injury. No, I don't think so. So that's
Oh, तो
where he
Rani,
is.
I think there are talks. Obviously, you know understand the franchise better than me. But last year, मैंने towards the end pick किया था. There are serious talks of releasing him now because the amount of money they have paid him. वो आ नहीं रहा तो अब कब तक उस project
Yeah,
में invest करेंगे?
there has been some discontent about how to handle him and what they had expected of him. They never expected him to play all 14 matches. So they were
Yeah,
looking at 9 matches from him. If he bowls at full tilt, he can swing four of them in their favor single-handedly.
yeah,
So that's how they had seen. That's why they had invested in him. But yeah, as far as I know, the Ajit Agarkar's panel is around. He will be around in the loop because they're actually very concerned about the next line of pacers who can bowl consistently over 140, 145. So that's where he is at this moment. And Mohsin, I'm really unfortunate. This guy, I mean, he's perpetually that he's still playing cricket. It's a miracle. What he has gone through in the last 2, 3 years, he was close to amputation and everything. There was this nerve disorder in his left shoulder and all that kind of thing. So it's very unfortunate for Mohsin. I mean, really, I really hope he can bounce back from where he is because he was very close to playing for India. I remember that time the selectors, and at that time Saurav Ganguly was the president as well. They were very fond of him. Even Rahul Dravid, the coach at that time, they were eager to play him for India. So I think it's very unfortunate. At this moment, I think he should take care of himself and get as much cricket out of himself as much as he can. I think we should not be judging Mohsin. It was a very, very bad injury. What, when not injury, it was a condition that he suffered on his left shoulder. So yeah.
Okay, so there's a question for you, Sahil. Is it true from Pooja Sharma? Is it true that Ashwin will play ILT20? Is there really reports on that? You're on mute.
hello. Sorry, Chandresh, I was on a call. Yes, yes, Ashwin is more or less certain to play ILT20. Pratyush had a long chat with David White, the ILT20 CEO today, and he kind of all but confirmed that they've had very positive conversations with Ashwin, and they could be looking at a player come captain come coach role for Ashwin. Still, it hasn't been inked, मतलब ऐसा नहीं हुआ है कि पूरा finalize हो चुका है, but they are very close to making that happen, and a very detailed interview. अभी तो उसने एक छोटा कॉपी करा है उस चैट से. I think कल दोपहर तक we'll have a long chat with David White up on the website, so you'll be able to wrap your heads around what's happening with Ashwin and how they are approaching this whole situation where there's a temptation to have more Indian players in the ILT20 setup.
Arani Shubham26 is asking, should we risk players like Bumrah against minnows like Pakistan, seeing India has to play 4 matches in 8 days?
What are we looking at? We are looking at 24 overs from Bumrah over 20 days. Uh, so I think Bumrah needs to get some cricket under his belt as well. See, he's no magician that he will, what people are expecting of him is quite unreal that he will just get up from his
Okay,
bed and come.
sorry guys. A big up development. The Pakistan PC has been officially cancelled. No press conference. No
So,
press
Oh, okay.
conference. Yes. Yeah, yeah.
so
Okay.
तो अभी प्रत्युष
I
का
think
मैसेज
that's the
आया.
best that they could do. So,
So what does that mean?
that's
What does that mean? Does it mean anything, Arani, for the benefit of our viewers?
I don't
Does
think
it
that
mean
would
that the match
necessarily
will not
mean
go ahead?
unless they come out with a statement why they canceling this. Are canceling a press conference in ahead of a UAE game, I guess. Does it mean anything? It's just a sign of protest. They're trying to. I think they want to get some brownie points out of here. I can understand they feel very humiliated. If they can remove Andy Pycroft from the games, that will be a big moral win for them. That's what they're looking at. So, like we mentioned, that they don't want to be seen as pushovers here. So, have they boycotted the match? I don't know, unless they have come out with a statement. If they wanted to boycott a match, put out a statement, they should have come to the PC and put out a statement then. Not attending a PC, I don't think sends any message uh, against on a day where you're that means you're trying to hide something. You are not clear what you want to do, what you want to say. You are not aware, not sure of the stand that you want to take. They worried that of the questions that can come, the tough questions that can come their way. I think boycotting a press conference ahead of a UAE game makes very little sense. If they have to lodge a protest, they have to put their discontent out, attend the brief the media. If you want to boycott the match, come out in the PC and say it aloud.
Okay, we are just human, says first Pratyush, now Sahil, Arani, and Manuja, all crying about why their metro cities not getting matches. Then on Sky on Fox, boasting about India getting players from small cities. Double standards.
हमने कहा बोला नॉट मेट्रो सिटीज गेटिंग मैचेस, हम तो चाहते ही नहीं दिल्ली में मैच हो, कोई टेंशन कम रहता है। क्यों ये कहाँ से बोल रहे हो भाई? मेरे को रास्ता बदल के ऑफिस आना पड़ता है, मैच जाते हैं तो वहाँ कैब नहीं मिलता, तो हमारे तो बहुत चैलेंजेस है। हम कब बोलते हैं दिल्ली में मैच हो? हम तो नहीं बोलते।
Okay. Introspect says they can't boycott, otherwise they will become like Netherlands or Hong Kong. Anyways, there are a few other questions. Arvind Atreya says Rishabh fit for West Indies test and Shubman resting first test. What is the news, Aruni?
I don't think Shubman is resting. He's the captain. I don't think he's resting from the test format in any way. He's far from that. How much batting is he doing anyway? I think this is a very well spread out tournament, this Asia Cup. The kind of opponents they're playing, I don't see them batting a lot as well if they're batting second anyway. So Shubman Siddha and Rishabh Pant, yes, he's there at the COE. He's walking comfortably. They will be assessing him over the next 1 week, and I think before the selection they can take a call. The issue with him was that he did not get the cast on immediately in Manchester. I think there was a minor dislocation because of that pressure that he put on that foot on those 4 days, walking and running and everything. So that has delayed his comeback by a couple of weeks, it seems. But yes, whatever I know, they are very optimistic about him coming back. But yes, again, a call. See, there's no point risking Rishabh Pant if there is an iota of doubt for the first test, even for the first test against West Indies. There are important matches to be played. There are a lot of I don't know if they want to try him out in the T20s as well. In Australia, there are a lot of one-dayers where there will be a lot of vacancies because of the T20 specialists will be busy playing T20s. So that all of that will be factored in. I think we'll get a clearer idea by midweek. By 20th, yes, there will be a clearer idea how he's running, if he can. The problem is that the injury has happened to a place where the entire body weight falls. So yes, they will be assessing it. And contrary to reports that he went to Dinshaw Padiwala to get his knee checked, I think there's nothing wrong with his knee. He just goes to Dinshaw as a assurance because Dinshaw has been a kind of an angel for him. If there is no trouble with his knee, there's no point of getting his knee checked as well. So he went there, took an opinion, how much he wants to push and everything. So yes, the I think first, so we need to see who is heading the BCCI medical team there in COE. At this moment, there's no one who will be finally assessing it, who will be taking the responsibility, signing on that. All of that will play a factor.
Okay, there's a final super chat here from Aradhna. KSR is anyway guest, you tell. See, VK deserves by all stats form what, but what's BCCI planning? And for Ro, if IPL fans don't get that red pack Chinnaswamy, I mean, just sack Karnataka government based on it. Why not Chinnaswamy? Sahil?
No, why not Chinnaswamy is something which the BCCI has to finalize in consultation with the state government ना, because बहुत सारे grounds का ownership, बहुत सारे या किसी भी ground का ownership completely BCCI के पास नहीं रहता. Lot of layers are attached.
लीज पे रहता है.
मैं जितना मेरे को याद है अपने अर्ली ईयर्स के अंदर डीडीसी जब मैं करता था तो उसके अंदर हर मैच से पहले कुछ क्लियरेंसेस आनी होती थी. तो जब सिटिंग
अभी भी हो
सिटिंग्स।
जाए।
हाँ, अब तो चलो फेवर में है क्योंकि बीजेपी है, बट उस टाइम पे जब एक टाइम था जब आम आदमी पार्टी थी और उससे पहले कांग्रेस थी, और यहाँ पे अगर टसल रहता था, पासिस टाइम पे नहीं पहुंचते थे, किस तरीके से कभी आपको डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट का क्लियरेंस नहीं आता, फायर का क्लियरेंस नहीं आता।
एंटरटेनमेंट टैक्स का आता था।
हाँ, तो बहुत सारी चीजें अभी भी डिपेंडेंट है इन लोकल बॉडीज के ऊपर। तो आई डोंट थिंक बीसीसीआई कैन टेक दैट कॉल और आरसीबी कैन टेक दैट कॉल कि वो चिन्ना स्वामी में होगा कि नहीं होगा। स्टेट गवर्नमेंट हैज टू इंश्योर दैट द मेजर्स आर इन प्लेस एंड नथिंग, एब्सोल्युटली नथिंग कैन कम एट द कॉस्ट ऑफ people losing their lives. What happened during the Bangalore Stampede was unfortunate, should have been avoided at all costs. और अगर किसी की टीम टाइटल जीत भी रही है, हमें कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता। लोग अगर मर रहे हैं, बच्चे अगर मर रहे हैं, वो सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है एड्रेस करना। नॉट दैट कि एक पैक्ड चिन्ना स्वामी देखना है, या पैक्ड चेपॉक देखना है, या पैक्ड अरुण जेटली स्टेडियम देखना है। नथिंग नथिंग ओवर एंड अबव द सेफ्टी ऑफ इंडिविजुअल। सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट वो है, क्रिकेट होता रहेगा, चलता रहेगा। अब रही बात विराट कोहली की, बीसीसीआई क्या प्लान कर रही है, मुझे नहीं लगता अभी तक ऐसी कोई प्लानिंग इनिशिएट हुई है। और दोनों ऑस्ट्रेलिया जा रहे हैं। और ऑस्ट्रेलिया जाना क्यों जरूरी है, आई थिंक श्रीनी जब लास्ट शो में थे उन्होंने एक्सप्लेन भी किया था कि जो अभी क्रिकेट ऑस्ट्रेलिया के अंदर चल रहा है, और जो अभी उनका एक एजीएम या एसजीएम जो एक इमरजेंट मीटिंग कॉल हुआ है टू डिस्कस द फाइनेंसेस, दे आर नॉट इन अ वेरी हेल्थी स्पेस एज फार एज फाइनेंसेस आर कंसर्न। तो वो उस लेवल पे भी स्ट्रिंग्स पुल हो रही हैं कि हैविंग अ सर्टन विराट कोहली एंड रोहित शर्मा इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। और आज जो अपोलो टायर्स का बिडिंग हुआ है, वो आपको क्या लग रहा है कि वो बिना विराट कोहली और रोहित शर्मा के हल्का सा हिंट नहीं लेगा स्पॉन्सर, जो आके 60 अप्रोक्सीमेटली 600 करोड़ पार्क कर रहे हैं अगले 3 साल के लिए? That sponsor is not going to, with all due respect, park money on someone like a Surya Kumar Yadav, Rinku Singh, Shivam Dubey and all those players. आपको वहां पे स्टार पावर चाहिए, और आपको सर्टन नंबर ऑफ मैचेस तो दिख रहे होंगे ना ऑफ अ रोहित शर्मा एंड विराट कोहली। और अभी ऑस्ट्रेलिया जाता हुआ मैं उनको देख रहा हूँ दोनों को। और अभी ये भी बात हो रही थी कि एक आध मैच में अगर फेल हुए तो शायद नहीं खेलेंगे। फॉर्म के ऊपर आप रोहित और विराट को नहीं ड्रॉप कर सकते ओडीआई के अंदर। टेस्ट में आई थिंक सबसे पहले हमने ही टीओआई में बोला था कि रोहित का जगह नहीं बनता 11, बोला भी था, लिखा भी था, कहा भी गया था। बट ओडीआई के अंदर हम ऐसा कैसे लिख सकते हैं? हम कोई एजेंडा चलाने नहीं बैठे। ऑन फॉर्म रोहित शर्मा रन करके आया है चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी में, फाइनल में उसके रन थे, फंसी हुई विकेटों पे रन थे। विराट कोहली का 100 था पाकिस्तान के अगेंस्ट, उससे प्रीसीडिंग आप देखो 23 ओडीआई वर्ल्ड कप में वो क्या करके आए हैं। तो आई डोंट थिंक ओडीआई के अंदर अभी वो इररेलेवेंट है। और रही बात लीडरशिप की, अगर आपको गिल को ऑल फॉर्मेट कैप्टन बनाना भी है, दिस स्टिल टाइम एट हैंड, दिस स्टिल टाइम एट हैंड, इज जस्ट 26। अगर आप 1-1.5 साल रुक भी जाते हो, 1 साल 12 महीने, मैं रोहित को नहीं कहता कि आप 27 तक रुको, 12 महीने अगर आप रुक भी जाओगे तो शुभमन के हाथ से कोई गाड़ी छूटेगी नहीं। अगर 27 वर्ल्ड कप उसकी लकीर पे लिखा है तो उसको एज अ कैप्टन मिलेगा। बट अभी मुझे नहीं लगता ऐसा नीजक रिएक्शन होगा जो आपने इंग्लैंड टेस्ट से पहले देखा, बिकॉज वो अलग सिचुएशन थी। दो ऐसे एजिंग सुपरस्टार्स थे जो टेस्ट में रन नहीं कर रहे थे, यहाँ परफॉर्मेंस हो रही है। दोनों पॉइंट भी प्रूव कर रहे हैं, एक बैंगलोर में एक लंदन में, कि वी आर रेडी, वी वांट टू प्ले। पॉइंट उन्होंने यहाँ रणजी ट्रॉफी खेल के भी प्रूव किया था, बट वहां पर बैकलॉग नहीं था रन्स का। सो दैट इज व्हाट आई थिंक, एंड आई डोंट थिंक ऐसा कोई, अभी मुझे ऐसा नहीं लग रहा कि बीसीसीआई का कुछ ऐसा प्लान रोहित या प्लान वीके है। मे बी ड्यूरिंग द एशिया कप, सम टाइम ड्यूरिंग द एशिया कप देयर कुड बी पीपल मीटिंग हेयर इन मुंबई, क्योंकि दुबई तो कोई जाने से रहा, तो यहाँ पे मीटिंग वीटिंग रहेगा और डिसाइड किया जाएगा क्या होना है। पहले पाकिस्तान का मामला तो ठंडा हो जाए।
Okay, final question for the day, and this comes for from Krishnendu Mishra, and this is for you, Aruni. What will happen to Junior Hockey World Cup this year? Those who are saying boycott, and also the javelin throw today, or they will be called anti-national.
See, that was the entire point when people were talking about this boycott thing. I think we raised it in the last show on the day of the match as well. That what happens with Neeraj Chopra again. I think Junior World Cup, it's clear that Pakistan is not coming. India, from its side, has offered them visas and everything, even for the Asia Cup, everything. There won't be any hindrances. It's the call of the Pakistan Cricket Hockey Federation to decide if they want to send their team. I think they're not sending the team for the Junior World Cup as well, if they have boycotted the Asia Cup in India. So that's the stand they are taking as well. So I think going up in arms about the Indian team not shaking hands, they need to see what they have done as well. And again, Neeraj Chopra, why not? I mean, why should Neeraj Chopra let go of his chances of winning gold at events? Because Pakistan is participating in it. I think that's the entire point of multinational tournaments that India is taking part in. You should not let go of opportunities of winning trophies. So that's the entire point that we've been trying to discuss over the last. I think that entire debate argument that India should have been boycotting this tournament. I think again is justified by the comment by Krishnendu.
Okay, there's a question from Krishnendu Das, and this is in Bengali. That's why I'm taking is Oronida Rishabher কি খবর প্র্যাকটিস করছো না রেস্ট
করছে কি
আচ্ছা till now? This is the final question. You can
तो
answer in
बंगाली
Bengali.
में बोलना है क्या
हाँ बंगाली में
अभी
बोलो बोलो
बोलो
बोलो
बोलो बोलो
बोलो बोलो
আরে সিওই তে আছে আই থিঙ্ক দে অ্যাসেস হচ্ছে প্র্যাকটিস আমার মনে হয় কয়েকদিনে স্টার্ট করে দেবে what we are saying is that his there at the COE is being assessed. I think he will get under start his batting and everything in a few days. And after that, he's walking there. He's not resting. He's not resting. That period is done. That injury is healed. Had he been a common man like us, he would have joined office. So it's just that he plays high intensity, high sport. So you need to take care of any chances of the injury getting aggravated by any chance. So that's the update.
Okay, on that note, thanks a lot, Manuja, earlier, Orani, and Sahil for joining us today. And also to everybody watching us, remember you can like, share, subscribe, and comment and be part of these conversations. That's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll know tomorrow by this time whether Pakistan is continuing in the tournament or they're withdrawn from the tournament or there's some other twist in the tail. So, till tomorrow, take very good care of yourselves. We'll be back tomorrow. Good night and God bless from all of us.